Okay, the last video that we have is a volume of no-base figures. Volume of no-base figure would be like a volume of a sphere, volume of a hemisphere. Again, we've talked about this a little bit in the past. This is a hemisphere. I do consider this still to be a no-base object because it's basically a sphere that got cut in half. So I do use sphere formulas for hemispheres as I go through it. What I would encourage you to do, there are some cool animated videos. If you YouTube search where does volume of a sphere come from, there's a couple of really like interactive, cool type of visualizations of how they came up with the volume of a sphere. For us, it's just going to be a formula, and if you took the ACT, most of the times that formula will be given. I haven't seen a whole lot of standardized test questions where they make you memorize the volume of a sphere. It just doesn't happen. So I'm going to give it to you. The volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. And that's it. And the big one here is, notice that we do have a cube button. So we're going to have to use an exponent key on our calculator. So if I have a sphere like this and I want to find the volume, I would do 4/3 pi. And I see my radius is 10, so I'm going to take 10 and cube it. And hopefully you all know where that button is on your calculator. On my calculator, 10, it's this little key right here. You hit that little key and raise it to the third power. And it is 1,000. There's a couple different places that it can find. You can find it on a calculator, but you got to be able to cube it. So this part is 1,000 times 4. 1,000 times 4 is 4,000. So this exact answer is 4,000 over 3 times pi, or 4,000 pi over 3. And if you're on the ACT and they gave you that formula, that's all you would do. Let's divide it out and multiply it by pi. And the decimal approximation is 4188.8, approximately 4188.8, and that would be, well, this is in centimeters, so both of those labels would be cubic centimeters. That would be cubic centimeters right there. Volume of a sphere, pretty easy. The next half of it is volume of a hemisphere. And volume of a hemisphere is exactly the same formula. The only difference is, instead of 4/3 pi r cubed, I'm going to take half of that formula. Well, volume sphere 4/3 pi r cubed, and then volume of hemisphere being half of that. Well, the only thing I can take half of really easily is that 4. And I can take half of 4/3 and I can get 2/3 pi r cubed. And that's the whole formula, 2/3 pi r cubed. So I'm going to take 2/3 pi times the radius. Well, the radius is 33 cubed. And I'm going to do some math and I'm going to see if I can get it down to a number that looks a little bit better than that. So let's go with 33 raised to the third on our calculators. I'm going to divide that by 3. So I did this number divided by 3, and then I'm going to make it times 2. Or an easy way to do this would be just to type in 2/3 times 33 to the third power on your calculator. That's probably the easiest way of doing that. And I got 23958. 23958 cubic feet. Oh, pi. I forgot to bring the pi down. Feet cubed. 23958 pi cubic feet. I will multiply that by pi on my calculator. 75266.3. 75266.3. Let's make sure that's right. 75266.3 cubic feet. That's it. Volume of a sphere and hemisphere. Good luck.